Hi, it's the M.L.M for the Soul Channel. I do have a new topic for today. Before I begin, I just would like to say, may the words and expressions of my mouth and the thoughts and meditations of my heart find favor and acceptance before you, Hashem. And the people I thank have inspired me, hope they can inspire you as well. We'll have links both to their sites, Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi, Rabbi Eli Mansour, Rabbi Alon Anavar, Rabbi Yuval Ovadia, Rav Daniel Asor, Rabbi David Usher, and Rabbi Ron Ruvain. As well, if you've never checked out this channel before, I will have a link below to my first video, which explains what M.L.M for the Soul means, what it stands for, and what I'm doing. So this is again the weekly Parasha Insights from Rabbi Eli Mansour, and this is for the upcoming Parashat Vayera, and I call this Steadfast Devotion to Hashem. So we read in Parashat Vayera about the final of the 10 tests that Avram confronted and withstood, the test of the Akedat Yitzchak, where Hashem commanded him to sacrifice his son Yitzchak. Avram complied, proceeding with Yitzchak to the site where the sacrifice was to be performed. And at the last moment, just as he lifted a knife, Hashem instructed him to withdraw his knife, as his preparedness to fulfill this command sufficed to prove his loyalty. When Hashem first spoke to Avram to present this command, he says, Kach na et bincha, take if you please your son. Rashi, based on the Gemara Sanhedrin 89b, notes Hashem's use of the word na, meaning please, in this context, which seems to suggest that Hashem pleaded with Avram to sacrifice his son. Of course, Hashem does not need to ask us to perform his will. It suffices for him to command us, and we are subservient to him. Why then did Hashem ask Abraham to sacrifice his son? Rashi explains that Hashem was telling Avram, I am asking you, withstand this test for me, so that it won't be said that the first tests were not real. Somehow, by passing the test of Akedat Yitzchak, Avraham proved that his passing the first 9 tests was real, a true indication of his unwavering, steadfast devotion to Hashem. So why is this the case? How did the test of Akedat Yitzchak prove anything about the previous tests? So the answer emerges from a remarkable comment by the Ran, who is Rabbeinu Nisim of Gerona, Spain. In one of his published drashot, which are sermons, in a passage which fundamentally changes our entire understanding of the story of Akedat Yitzchak. The Ran writes that indeed Hashem requested Abraham to sacrifice Yitzchak and did not command him to sacrifice his son. According to the Ran, Abraham would not have been punished had he refused to go through with the sacrifice. This was not a command with which he was duty-bound to comply. Hashem asked him to do this, but he did not command him. And so Hashem said, Kach na, asking him to sacrifice Yitzchak. This explains why this test revealed the nature of Avram's withstanding the previous 9 tests. Were it not for Akedat Yitzchak, people might have thought that Avram was devoted to Hashem only when it came to commands, to that which he was obligated to do. Akedat Yitzchak revealed that Avram was prepared to go to the greatest lengths to serve Hashem, even in ways he was not strictly required to. It showed that his commitment to Hashem was driven not just by the fear of punishment, but also by genuine love of Hashem, and an overpowering desire to fulfill his will. So this is Rabbi Mansour saying this. I recall once in school, we were given an assignment to write a 500-word essay. A certain smart aleck in the class wrote an essay and stopped as soon as he wrote his 500th word. He insisted on doing the bare minimum requirement. The teacher was not pleased by his gall and punished him by forcing him to write a 1,000-word essay. Sometimes we too have a tendency to stop after the 500th word, to do just the bare minimum that halacha requires, and then allow ourselves to relax. But the greatest accomplishments in life are achieved when we seek to extend beyond the minimum requirement, when we feel dissatisfied doing just the basics and ambitiously strive for more. There are some tests in life that are thrust upon us, and our decision is how to handle the challenge. But there is also a different kind of test, one which follows the model of Akedat Yitzchak, as understood by the Ran. Tests that present themselves in the form of an opportunity, which we have the option to seize or to pass up. When we have an opportunity to do something great beyond a strict call of duty, we are being tested to see whether we are committed to Hashem, only out of fear or also out of genuine love. If we seize these opportunities, even when this entails a great deal of sacrifice, then we show our true love and devotion to Hashem, that we are not just afraid of punishment, but overcome by love and devotion that knows no bounds. And I hope and pray that we will all merit to live and see the coming of Mashiach, speedily in our days, and the rebuilding of our final everlasting Beit HaMikdash. Amen, and thanks for watching.